Iran, a longtime backer of Hamas, cheers attacks on Israel. Tehran jumped at the chance to portray militants' barrages on Israel as revenge for Israeli attacks on Iran. But Israel says Tehran played no role in the latest conflict. The leadership of Iran, engaged in a long shadow war with Israel on land, air and sea, did not try to conceal the pleasure it took in the most recent Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Over the 11 days of fighting this month, Tehran praised the damage being done to its enemy, and the state news media and conservative commentators highlighted Iran's role in providing weaponry and military training to Palestinian militants in Gaza to hammer Israeli communities. Iran has for decades supported Hamas, the Palestinian militant group that controls Gaza and whose own interests in battling Israel align with Iran's. Experts say that over the years, Iran has provided Hamas with financial and political support, weapons and technology and training to build its own arsenal of advanced rockets that can reach deep into Israeli territory. But in the assessment of Israeli intelligence, Hamas made its decisions independently of Iran in the latest conflict. In the past year, Israel orchestrated a string of covert attacks on Iran, including the sabotaging of Iran's nuclear facilities. While Iran's leaders have made no secret of their desire to punish Israel for the wave of attacks, they have struggled to find an effective way to retaliate without risking an all-out war or derailing any chance for a revised nuclear accord with the United States and other world powers. So the conservative factions in Iran had been urging payback for the Israeli strikes seized on a chance to portray the thousands of rockets fired by the Gaza militants as revenge.